Welcome, good pinballers and possibly historians as well. This is Nick, we're on the PlayStation 4. It's Zen Pinball 2, looking at a table called Tesla, based on the scientist called Nikola Tesla. This was published by Zen Studios in 2014, and it's a game where you must complete a series of experiments based around electricity, so generators, oscillators, no alligators though. Nikola Tesla, born 1856 and died in 1943, age 86. He was an electrical and mechanical engineer. As you look at this table, which looks very steampunk. Very steampunk. There's the man himself. Look at this. This is looking beautiful. This is what you need. So it's all about conducting electricity, learning how things work there. There's a clock, which is a bit like a telephone. There's a radio-magnetic testing facility there. Now, if you didn't know, Nikola Tesla was known for his contributions in the modern alternating current, electricity supply systems. He was born in Austria and moved to the US. So without him, arguably, you wouldn't be able to watch this unless we had something powered by water or solar energy. 86, that's pretty good going for someone that died in 1943. There's a steampunk there's a steampunk rescuer type thing. That's like a ball save, it latches in there. Here we go. Launch. This looks beautiful. It looks like it's made out of wood. We're in a very expensive lobby area. Good old Tesla. There's the dynamo, which we must charge by going through that flipper. Now you see lots of suspended balls about the place there to conduct electricity. I'm not sure if I'll complete any of these experiments because it's all about grinding to get where you need to be. Have you heard of Nikola Tesla? If you haven't, then do a wiki on him just to check I got all those stats right. I think he was a human being. Goes down, history records him as a great man. I have to go with that. I never met him, so I don't know for sure, but all the stats say he was good. This table, in his honour, has got 2 ramps there, represented by those grey bits going up. So try and hit those if you can. Just try and hit everything that's flashing and lighting and all that sort of stuff. Looks very nice. I'd like to see a mock-up of this table in real life. Ball save! Hooray! Well done, Tesla. I think there's a Tesla car, isn't there? I'm not sure if he had anything to do with that. This is what inventing was all about back then. It was exciting times. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Honshu Pankadonk invented the teleport. And oh no, that's the wrong year. He hasn't invented that yet. I don't think he's been born. I skip around different time eras. Here we go. This music's pretty meaningful, isn't it? Action stations. I feel like we're being chased by someone. Maybe in a steampunk tank. Da-da-da-da-da. I need some steampunk clothes. Maybe some cufflinks or a hat with glasses on or something. Or some cogs. Maybe I can put some cogs on my trousers. That would look pretty naff, actually. Come on, we want to do some experiments. I like making things go bang. I think Tesla, he never was a rich fellow, despite all the things he invented and contributed to. He was always inventing, he was headstrong, and all his money he did earn, he ploughed into his new experiments there, and it just went on forever. Currently near the end of his life, he moved from hotel to hotel, leaving a string of unpaid bills. Yeah. Anyway, so he wasn't doing it for the riches, he was doing it for the joy of inventing and discovery. Well done, Tesla. Excellent stuff, sir. These people that sacrifice themselves all their time to actually give something back, I'm a huge fan of. Making life better for everyone. Hooray! 10 out of 10 for Nikola Tesla. And quite a good first name as well. Nikola. Nikola, yeah, well. Da da da. If you're a reincarnation of Nikola Tesla, comment below. Hence, there'll be about 50 people. You know that regression stuff? Whenever people get regressed that you hear of, they always say there's someone famous. They never say there's someone that's not famous. I think there's probably about 500 people who thought they was Henry VIII. Or someone important. Isaac Newton or Galileo. They're never a Mary Smith, or who collected cabbages. Never anyone like that. Ball. Oh, we've lost the ball. I want to stay in this room. Is this one of the hotels he was in and didn't pay his hotel bill? If he left this pinball table behind, that more than covers it. Now you notice when we go up these ramps, it changes the configuration of these balls, and we need them in the right place in order to do an experiment. So each time we get the ball up there, we get nearer trying to do something, and it starts with that platform on the top right, which is like an electromagnetic radiography thing. Good, ball save. Need to get up. Right, well, there we go. Right, here we go. Right, that's up there. We need to get up the top bit. Get up the top bit. Oh, damn. We need it on the top bit to get round that coil next door. So we did a bit of it, but we didn't do all of it. And then you have to get it round that clock thing. Right, we've got another go. Knock these down. This is a bit random, this bit. Come on, get the other one. Oh, damn. I was reading a bit about Tesla before playing this game. Apparently he invented the first radio-controlled boat as well. I think he put it on a boating lake, and people wouldn't accept that it's radio-controlled. It was like black magic or something, or some crazy voodoo. Some people even commented they thought he had a small monkey in the boat who was controlling it. People don't like accepting new technology, do they? They think people are cheating, but no, he was using electromagnetics and radio signals. I think some people also thought he was using kinetic or telekinesis. Yeah, you know, crazy stuff sometimes, just a simple thing. And thank God for all that radio work, because then we perhaps wouldn't have had robot wars. Well done, Tesla. We owe it all down to you. Would someone have invented it instead? Well, maybe, but Tesla was the first there. It's always about being the first. The first man on the moon, the first man on Mars, the first person to eat a pot noodle without being ill. These are all major things in man's history. Amazing! You see, when we get up the dynamo, we do try and charge it by hitting the flippers. Try and get the maximum points that we possibly can. Amazing! Now, I'm trying to think of other tables where there is based on a historic character. There's only one I can think of that I've played, and that's on my my phone. I think it's a pinball app called GamePro or something like that, and it's based around Leonardo da Vinci. And that's a bit steampunkish as well. It's of an era, isn't it? These guys are geniuses. I love them to be in my pub quiz team, but I don't think they'll be very good on 80s pop music, and that's the sort of thing that comes up. Or 70s sport, we're weak on that. Yeah, they'll be rubbish in a pub quiz. They might be good to power the electricity though. Right, we need to get that last one. Get that last one. Get it. Come on. Damn it. That's electromagnetics there. I was controlling it with the flippers, the left bit and the right bit. He sounds a bit like a meerkat, this fellow. Is that supposed to be Tesla himself? He was born in Austria and then later moved to the US, which I suppose you have to do around about this time to be successful. Probably can get more funding, but as I said, his funding run out. He had to use his own money and he was pretty poor, I think. It's a different world back then. It was a huge world. Now it's tiny. Thank you very much. I am pretty magnificent. Let off steam. That's a table blown a gasket or something. Look at that steam coming out that pump there. That's not good. The orchestra play on with their dramatic music. Oh, that should have gone up the ramp then. Come on, Nick. Right, well, I'm not sure what we're aiming for. Just get it up the ramps and we'll unlock stuff eventually. Shoot! See, that flipper on the middle left is pretty important for getting the experiments going. Right. I think we can activate it now. Shoot! Yes! Right, we've got it in the right place. Come on, let's at least do it once. No! Yes! Top! Get out the top! Yes! Right, here we go. Oh, we lost it. We needed to get the ball in that other scoop there to set up a chain reaction. Well, that's the furthest I've got. Lots of different experiments to do here. We got quite close. We got quite close, but no cigar. Oh no! Curses, drat. Kapoo. That was my last ball, actually. I think we'll squeeze in another go. We got time for another go, just about. It might make the review a bit too long, but it's a review gameplay. We have a bit of fun. Tesla gave us so much, so I think he deserves another edition here. 86 years old. 1856, 1943. I'll be well pleased with that. Great stuff. What was he eating? Must be a good diet in Austria. I think they had a lot less stress back then, didn't they? The modern day Earth is a stress city, and that can shorten lives. And I've been on tablets for stress, on and off. I need to get out of that. It's all to do with where you live and your job. I need to get out the southeast of England, perhaps. Maybe get nearer electricity. That's what I need to do. I need to electrocute myself. It's good that they've put a black and white picture of Tesla on there. It's immortalised him. Does the Tesla family get any money for that? Do they even know? I don't know if they needed to get his permission for his likeness. It's probably that over that 50 years rule, isn't there? If something hasn't been used for 50 years, you can put it on. A Laurel and Hardy table, that'd be quite funny, but I don't think they could do it, possibly. What other people from history could they do tributes to? I told you there's Da Vinci on another format. Let me know of some other ones. Not Hitler. We don't want a Hitler table. That'll be no good for no one. Let's try and start these experiments. Oh no! There's a wireless there. He was big in wireless technology, Tesla. Electricity. That's a nice chair there. Is it a chair? It's a bit weird. I'd take that on to bargain hunt. Rise. Rise up. Rise up. I don't know who puts the music on these tables, but they are quite good. Couldn't put the music on the Star Wars tables, unfortunately. Just lost a bit. But these theme tables are great. As mentioned before, these are one of the earlier tables, but they got reskinned for the PlayStation 4. Extra shadowing, extra attention to detail. Play more or less the same. Well, they're identical, really. Playability, but the graphics are ever so slightly better. Bit more realism, but it is marginal. But do look nicer. It's more pronounced a difference on the Pinball Arcade between the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, I'd have to say, because they're based on real life tables and they're trying to be real. Get real, man. I like the flow of these ramps. Very satisfying when you hit them. It's knowing what part of the flippers to do it on, and once you've got that, you can get into a rhythm and clock up some massive scores. Dynamo. Magnifique. Come on. Boom it. If you're new to the channel, and this is one of the first videos you watch, then thank you for dropping by. It's supposed to be very easy going. Occasionally I have a rant about something, but it's in good jest. Quite often I would take a stance just to get conversation going, but we have a laugh here, it's not too serious. Everyone's welcome, comments are great. Do you know anything about Tesla? Anything I've missed out? What else did he invent? Let me know. I've mentioned that boat. I can't believe people thought there was a monkey driving the boat. That's even crazier than radio waves. I wish I could invent something. Time travel or something. Maybe I have. I have invented time travel. What am I talking about? Well, I didn't invent it. I nicked it off some other person. Went back in time and painted it before him. Right, come on. Oh, thought he was going to get in that coil then. The Tesla coil. That's something for you to Google. He invented that. I don't think electricity is possible in an alternating current without that. I might be wrong. But electricity is not something you want to be messing with. It's my disclaimer. Keep away from electricity. This guy knew what he was doing, sort of. Well, he lived to the age of 86 without electrocuting himself, so I presume he did. Right, multi-ball's activated, if you haven't noticed. And we've lost one. Curses. Oh no, it's saved. Keep it going. This is the way on these tables you can get mega points by getting your jackpots with multi-balls. I'm sure there's a multi-ball that's more than this, more balls. Oh, we're back to normal again. Head down with a bump. Now, hopefully there won't be a power cut while I'm reviewing this, because that would be quite ironic. That's one of the things that could have been sung in that song, isn't that ironic, when she did a list of stuff that weren't ironic. They could have done this one. When you're playing a table based on a historic character who invented electricity, and there's a power cut, and you can't record it. So that would work. Nick, what are you talking about? Well, we know I go off on Flight of Fancy, and you can go off on Flight of Fancy in the comment section below. All activity is good activity. Tell your friends, tell your tennis partners, tell everyone, tell aliens when you get abducted. They've probably got access to the internet somehow. They've been looking at it for years. Man, they must be so impressed. Thank you. I like plaudits. Magnificent. Tribon. Come on. Go, go, go. Come on. Right, how are we doing? We've got 1.7 million. My first goal was, what, 2.1 million? Let's try and beat that. You can do it if you really try. Feel the force. Right, I'm getting that dynamo a lot now. That's getting a bit repetitive. Power up the dynamo. We'll get that for the expert. No! Good, full save. Electric magnetic radiation is over. Meerkat. This music could almost go into Batman at any point. Was Nikola Tesla really Batman? Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big bad facts? Not Tesla, because he might have been him. That's a bit of a reach, isn't it? That's a big reach. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. We know we can do it. We got the skills. Well, we certainly got the review. I've got so many pinball tables now, I couldn't possibly play all of them. I play them mostly on my PS Vita. That goes around with me when I'm travelling about. Whoops. Ball lost. Duh. Let's have a table based on Superman 2 with Ursa, Zod and Non. Or Nom, whatever his name is. Nom. And Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. He was the best Lex Luthor in my opinion. And Christopher Reeve was the best Superman. And Nikola Tesla was the best electrician mechanical guy. Apparently, this is one for you if you've ever dropped out of university or college. I'm not sure this is true, but Tesla was at engineering college and dropped out. I think he didn't complete his studies. And then he achieved all of this. So, you know, I think the geniuses don't complete their studies because they get bored and they know more than the teachers or the syllabus. They go off doing their own thing. So as that's happened to you, you might be a genius. Or you might not be. Chances are you're not. But you might be. You might be a genius. The thing with Tesla and all these people is they didn't earn that much money, but they just kept working and working and working. They were tireless, and in the end, they got results. It's a shame, really. I would like to see him rich. I think Picasso, the artist, was a bit like that, or Van Gogh. They didn't really make much money in their lifetimes. Now their paintings sell for absolute millions. There we go. Right, get the last one. Boom, get it up the top. Oh, it's fallen off. Damn that Tesla coil. But I've got my high score there. Good. I think only one of my friends has got this on the network. And I'm a bit off his score. I'm not sure I'm going to beat that. He's maybe had a few more goes than me. If you want to... I gave my username wrong on the PlayStation 4 last time. Sorry about that. If you want to be my friend on it, I think it's njenkins7. I think is my tag. If you want to join in and try and beat my scores, and as you whiz past them, because I'm reviewing some other things, you can laugh, thinking, "Yay! At least I'm better than Nick," and then laugh a bit to yourself, like Mr. Burns, or be like hideous laughter, like Emperor Palpatine. You can do that. It won't take much to get past my scores. I can tell thee. Right. Come on. Well, this review's been going on quite a long time. The last one I did went on a long time as well. I aim to get them to be more than about 10 minutes. Not normally as much as 20 minutes, but there we go. It just happens sometimes. If I'm enjoying myself too much or jibber-jabbering on. Please say something below. Otherwise I'm talking to myself like a mad person. A mental case. Woohoo! Da la la la. Whoops. Good, we're letting off steam again. That thing's turned into something else. I don't know what that thing is, but it's vital for the experiment. Let off some steam. Amazing. Magnificent. Yeah, that dynamo, I'm overusing that. There must be a limit to how much you can power up a dynamo. Not Dynamo the Magician. He's well spooky. This music's never going to finish. It's on a loop. It's like a hold music when you're going through to a call centre. Can I put you on hold? Yeah, alright. I need to put you through to this department. Oops. More saved. Boom. I do like the boom save from that machine. Great stuff. Da-da-da-da. Very copperish, isn't it, this one? Made of copper and metal and brass. Steampunk. If you're not sure what steampunk is, Google it. There's some cool clothes that you can never wear outside. Oh, is that my last ball? I think I've got one more. No, that's it. Oh dear. Well, that was 2 goes on that, and I although again that's an early table like Paranormal last week, I really liked it. Really good. And you learn a bit of history as well. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Zen Pinball 2, the table Tesla on the PlayStation 4, published by Zen Studios in 2014. If you've got any comments about the table, any answers to those silly questions I asked, then please put it below. And until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.